Okay, now, however, this next part. Oh man, I'm feeling a little nervous about this next part because so many folks have a problem with this movie I'm about to celebrate slash appreciate. And I don't want to hurt anybody. That's not my intention. The thing is, I like this movie. I like it a lot, and so that's what this next corner is about. We're going to celebrate that. And my rules are simple. Um, you can hate it all you like. I'm not here to convince you to like it. I'm here just to celebrate it for because I want to. And I only ask that if anybody has a problem with this upcoming film that I'm about to celebrate, that any negative comments, even the smallest thing of like ugh or anything. I understand if you let it slip once or twice, but I would appreciate it if you keep it to yourselves or just shout at me off screen and whatnot, because I like it. And it's a back and forth because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it to you, so I'm asking that you wouldn't do it to me, because there has been some things on this show already, believe it or not, that I am not a fan of. But I prefer to support the things that people love rather than put them down in any fashion. That's just my style. It may not be yours or whatnot. And I'm not talking to you, Fig. I'm just talking in general. I don't even know. But so that's what this next one to come up is. And here's another rule I set for myself and anyone who wants to celebrate something that is probably hated or looked down upon. You're not allowed to taunt others on here. So I'm not allowed to say, ha ha ha, I like this and you can't hurt me. That's not right. If I did that, then that would make me a dick. And I'm not. So I just want to be supportive of this movie because it was surprisingly good. I liked it. I did not expect to like it so much, but I did. So, without further ado, today's celebration is going to be, come on, The Last Jedi. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. Again. Yes, now let's see. What did I like about this movie? Well, one of the things that surprised me about it was I liked it more than The Force Awakens. And The Force Awakens, well, I will be honest, I was not its biggest fan. But so I gave this one a shot based on the trailer, and the trailer had a feeling to me. It's a feeling that I search for when I look at entertainment. So, and it had it for me. I can't explain it. It's a feeling, and it's unique to me. And so, The Last Jedi, yes. So my brother and I went to go see it in theaters. Nice speakers, the one we went to. You know, back before the times of staying indoors and so on and so forth. We're all familiar right now with what's going on. And of course, now a usual sign to me that a movie is lacking a certain feeling or is kind of annoying, my head starts to hurt. And it's not like the movie's complicated. I can follow complicated movies, but so my head hurts. That usually means I think there's like some kind of stink in it, or something that's like it's trying to force me to believe something, or something like that, or just something I disagree with in general. With this movie, my head was hurting in the beginning, so I was a little nervous. But as it went on, it started to calm down and not numb. I was very coherent. Follow the story. Excuse me. I like it that it's long. And I like the badass general guy in the beginning with the Star Destroyers. I liked it how he just went out with style, you know? He messed up and he miscalculated their abilities, and he just watched as he died and just stood his ground. I thought that was pretty cool. I like that part. I like the characters more in this, and that they're better developed, in my opinion, than The Force Awakens. And I'm not putting down Force Awakens. I gotta remind you that I just like this one more. Because actually, Force Awakens is pretty fun too. But for me, this movie made The Force Awakens even better. Going back on it. So, moving on from the opening scene, then we head on to the most controversial part of the film, Luke Skywalker. We all know the controversy behind that, don't we? I certainly do. But I didn't care. I've never been that invested in a way a character is presented, unless, of course, it's a character that I really, really care about. And Luke Skywalker was never one of my top characters. I like him. But to me, his representation in this film, at least how Mark Hamill portrayed it, was like the most complex he's ever played that character. And I know the arguments. I know what's against it. I've heard it all before. Luke would never do this and that and the other thing. But I think Luke might do some of the things he did in there, if not all of them. I believed it all. It worked for me. And I just couldn't believe that Mark Hamill put it all together. Man, was he in good shape. He really got in good shape for this one. He looked smooth, too. I thought his performance was very nuanced and grouchy. I liked grouchy Luke. You know, he's like, okay, I've been through all this shit, And look, you're giving me the lightsaber that started it all. Right now, I'm in the mood to not think about what started it all. So, yeah, they do. They did, Fig. They did. So he just throws it away. I mean, I don't really mind him throwing away something that's like, Dad, I am angry with you. You were Darth Vader, and I'm just not in the mood today, Dad. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. So I know that part hurt a lot of fans. So it didn't hurt me. I thought it was rather hilarious and very in character to me. Again, this is all to me. So again, Mark Hamill's performance to me was spectacular. I can't say much more about that than it was spectacular. And I liked Rey in this one. I liked to me what about the first one? It's actually grouchy Luke stories. Yes. I mean, he's been through a lot. You think yes, I understand Jedis need to remain composed and whatnot, but Luke was never really composed to begin with. So, and his father is a villain. Was a villain. So, a natural grouchiness, I think, should be in his blood. So, I think it's just natural for Luke to be that way. And of course, Rey, I don't really, in the first one, it was just her going on an adventure and discovering about her parents. That's a nice plot, but to me, I didn't really see why she cared that much. In that, I mean, everyone, I don't know if everybody, not everybody wants to find out about their parents. I wanted to kind of know why it meant something to her. And in this one, I kind of felt that, even though it wasn't explicitly explained, I felt that her character was going with her feelings, the classic Jedi way. And I love the training, especially with the leaf that he held out for her hand. Going, yeah, do you feel that? That's the Force. That's the Force. Luke went from some random farm boy to a war hero. I'm reading a Fig for the record, folks. Some random farm boy to a war hero in less than a week. That's gonna take a toll on somebody. Tell me about it. Whoo! So actually, I'm amazed he stayed as composed even in this movie as he did. And again, what I liked about Mark Hamill's acting is if you think about these things for Luke, it comes across in his body, his composure, his what's the word? It starts with a V. The word I'm searching for starts with a V. Anyway, it comes across. To me, it came across very well. Visage, across his visage. So yeah, that Force training part cracked me up, and of course I've always liked Adam Driver's performance. I liked him in The Force Awakens when he got shot in the side and he hit his side like. I just like that kind of. It's like fuck you wound. I don't care that I'm shot. And it was, I don't know, his performance was about the same to me. That I just thought that was fun. And I liked Finn more in this one. The new characters were enjoyable. And not to me like, bleh, like, oh, why'd you come into this movie? Oh, look, there you are. No, I didn't think that. I enjoyed it. I even liked Chewbacca's little story with the little, puff guys. I thought they were cute. Let's see, what else I like? I liked seeing Snoke. I liked his gold garb. I kind of liked it that he wasn't just like some hologram anymore. It was fun seeing him. He's a very sinister fella. Very sinister. I can go for sinister. I'm a fan of villains, so I like it when they're nasty and unapologetic for it. Let's see, what else surprised me? I was surprised that just throughout it felt to me like a Star Wars movie. To me, Force Awakens was a little harder to feel because now this is just my opinion. It felt like the movie was looking at Star Wars, but not being Star Wars. It felt like a Star Wars museum, not Star Wars itself. For Last Jedi felt more like Star Wars than a Star Wars museum to me. Because it was taking chances, doing different things that, try things. I don't know. That's about as much as I got on that, so that's what it felt like to me. I love the salt mines in the theater. Ooh, that red on the big screen looked gorgeous. If the theater wasn't so expensive to go back to, my brother and I are like, oh, we gotta see that again. We gotta see that red on there again. That was so awesome. I love Luke Skywalker. Again, I can't stop praising Mark Hamill here. I loved his lightsaber moves. And to me, when he's about to kill Kylo, again, it's a moment of the dark side taking over Luke. It's in his blood. He's a little nervous, and he's never been a master before, and the only masters he's ever known are dead, killed, and left him to hang. So it kind of came back to bite him. I also like the reference to the prequels in this by calling the Emperor Sidious. That was cool because I actually like the prequels, but I'll get on those another time. Right now we're gonna go with this. And so about to kill Kylo and doesn't do it, or Ben Solo, however you like to call him, and it's just a moment. We all have moments. To me, that's more, I don't want to say more real, because that downputs things that don't do it. I like to say it's just, more real to Luke's character, more real in character. And when you're more real in character, then it does become more real for all of us. So it's a hiccup. Nobody's perfect. I think that's what Rian Johnson was going for in this. But whatever he was going for, it's hard for me to pick that. You can't really know. You got to ask the person yourself. So I liked it because ultimately he didn't do it. It's not about what you didn't do, right? It's about what you do. Good job, Luke. You didn't go to the dark side. Ben did. Yeah, Ben had a right to be scared. I don't know if Ben had the right to, join up with Snoke. But to each their own. To each their own dark side, to each their own light side. To each their own Jedi, to each their own Sith. So I like that. I liked Yoda. I liked it that, just Luke's going through a hard time. Again, it's all about Luke here that sticks out. Let me think of a scene now. Let me give some a little bit of criticism here, in the sense that because let's see, I wasn't the biggest fan of the whole let's hate on the rich people, war profiteers. As true as it is, it's a little easy to write that. I think it's a little cheap, just a little bit. And so I couldn't really get on board with that if that was just thrown in just to make that statement. I think I would have liked it more if the person they were downplaying of the war prophet. Oh, well, Ben did wake up to Luke standing over him with lights to reaction to that. The way he did makes sense for that family. Yeah, yes, there you go, Fig. There you go. Absolutely. Anyway, so the war and gambling thing. I think I would have preferred it more if it wasn't so easy to hate them, right? Because, all these war profiteers are people too, so they're messed up. Yes, that is very true. So but it's fun to portray them as people who messed up. So that's what I prefer. Just a little writing thing like that. And I'm not. I'm a writer too, so I think it's okay if I talk about that a little bit. Maybe not. I mean, no one really has seen what I've written, but I've been writing for a while. Yes, a little bit of a shameless plug right there. I've been writing for over 10 years. There, I said it. I'm proud of it. I'm happy. I like my style. I felt that they split the story into too many small points, so it made it hard to really explore some of the nuance in these scenes. I don't know. Yes, there was a lot of splitting into the story to mesh it all together. I would agree if it didn't work for me. It actually just worked for me. I don't know. I was okay with the splits. I thought they spent ample time on everything. But I know what you mean, regardless of the war stuff. So, yeah, maybe there was one too many scenes. I felt it was fine. I thought the journey was fine. That's me. That's just me. Let's see here. I like the high death count, however. I like the tragedy of this and the kind of the ilk of Empire Strikes Back. That it's just not a run of the park. All these characters getting killed, the beginning, the ships blowing up, and then more ships blowing up after the trick, and then and Laura Dern dying. Oh, poor Laura Dern. Come on, she loves Star Wars. This is her first movie. Oh, well, at least she took a lot of them with her, right? And I wish I could remember her name. But in the character, I know Laura Dern. So yeah, I like that a lot. I like the death. That's good. That's good. Give that element of no one's safe except for your main characters. It's a Star Wars movie. You know what you're in for. And of course, so then there's the finale and the wrap up and whatnot. And I really liked Kylo Ren going like full bad villain in this one. Fucking up Snoke. No offense to you, Snoke. You were cool. Kylo's cooler to me. And wanting Rey to join him. I actually was hoping in Rise of Skywalker that Ben was going to go full evil and not change at all. That's just my thing. I like the idea of Ben Solo going absolute pure dark side. Let him be the next Sidious. Let him be the next Emperor. But, that's another time. But for what it was, since I saw it in the theaters when it was in the theaters, I thought he was going to be the next big bad. I thought it was just going to be all Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's universe. Oh, that would have been cool. So yeah, all in all though, like I said, it's not like my favorite movie, not like the greatest movie, but I did like, Driver played a great character showing the conflict in Ben, the hesitation in bombing his mother, asking Rey to join him. Yes, definitely the conflict. There's always conflict in all of us, but when you choose though, to end the conflict, you either choose, in the case of the Force, you either choose Jedi or Sith. You have to end that conflict somehow, and I would have really liked it if Ben chose the Sith. Adam Driver's a good actor. Anywho, Um, let's see. Let's not forget about Carrie Fisher here. Now, I love Carrie. She does a great job. As I think her character is just awesome. She was always badass in the original trilogy. She remains badass, just more stoic in this one, I just say. And I'll use the word again, composed. And I loved her force powers. That was cool. That's just nice to go more into that. I can't really. Oh, I love Luke's encounter with her. That to me felt like Star Wars. In Force Awakens, when Han and Leia meet, when Luke and Leia meet, I see as Luke and Ben. Oh, sorry, I'm reading Fake's comment, folks. I see it as Luke and Ben both putting their own spin on those pads, and I appreciate it. Oh, very cool. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Nice. At the very least, I'm glad that you had a good time with some aspects. Not so much with others, but that's cool. Okay, so what is it? Leia. Back with Leia. Yeah. So when Han and Leia meet in Force Awakens, you just feel Star Wars right there. They don't have to say shit, but you can feel it. And when they say shit, you feel the shit more. And when she meets with Luke. And again, of course, at this point, I think it's his hologram, or his projection. And, C-3PO. The way he said, I enjoyed all the new Star Wars films in theaters, even if they have their own problems. Yeah, me too. Well, that's surprising to expect that. I usually hear so much hate for this. Awesome, Fig, awesome. Anyway. Yes, totally agree. Totally. Let's see, So yeah, Leia, and the C-3PO, his delivery on that, Master Luke, and it's just like, it's like he's seeing his old buddy again, and Luke just winks. Brilliant job. Now that was Mark Hamill's idea, at least as far as I know. Allegedly, that was Mark Hamill's idea. The wink. I'm like, thank you, not thank you like that, but like, thank you, Luke, for giving the wink to good old C-3PO. Anyway. So that about wraps up how I feel about The Force Awakens. And believe it or not, for my brother and me, that year, 2017, that movie, The Force Awakens, not The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, for us was the best film of the year. Shocking, right? I don't know if it's shocking to some, but it was kind of surprising to me. I did not expect that. And I saw some pretty good ones. But this one just surprised me. I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Star Wars fan. Maybe I'm not considered a true Star Wars fan because of how I feel about the recent trilogies and the prequels. But to me, I'm a Star Wars fan. I like it. I love it. It's fun. And that's that. So let's give it up for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Thank you for giving my brother and myself a great theatrical experience, and thank you for being the greatest film of 2017 to this viewer, to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am grateful for you. Thank you. Okay, so there's the Celebration Appreciation Corner. Let's move on.